Well, fellas, I don't even know why we get our hopes up anymore because clearly it's too far gone. Anyway, that brings us to the absolute dumpster fire that is this. I don't know why I thought this because there's been nothing in this game that would lead me to believe this, but I really thought that things would get a lot better when this came out. Psych! The best way that I can explain the way that this made me feel was like a Trojan horse, where, it's marketed as something that's totally cool and is going to be a gift, and then everyone just comes out and stabs you in the back and tells you exactly why you hate this company as much as you do. Like, have you ever bitten into a oatmeal cookie thinking it was a chocolate chip cookie? Well, that's another good way to put it. Now, who doesn't love Iron Banner, right? Really cool game mode, cool weapons, some cool looking armor, and a rewards track for the event. Oh, wait. So then I ask myself, what is so enticing about this game mode? What is going to make the community come back and play this game mode as we all have throughout the years? Well, I can guarantee you the worst way to do that is to, let's say make a TWAB where you promise some super cool armor and then add a $20 price tag on it and then add a new set of armor to the game. And let's take a look at this real quick. If you've been playing this game as long as I have, you've definitely seen this new armor before. Oh yeah, that's right. It's from May 2018 when Warmind released. And I think it says a lot about a company when the fan base has to quite literally bully them to get them to actually add something new to the game. But the positive is that it actually was something new. It's a pretty cool armor set, but the community had to beg and plead for this to be in the game. I think it's pretty telling when you look up the new DLC and the second search result you get is this. And that brings us to the loot you get at the end of a match of Iron Banner. And that consists of Finite Impactor, which is a hand cannon that's been in the game for years, Fenutria Farah, which is a new spread shot hand cannon, and that one trace rifle that no one uses. But mostly you'll just be getting pieces of the I'm Sorry armor set at the end of the game. I think I've only gotten one Finite Impactor to drop, and it was like a tier 3 or 4, so... But we can't forget about the midweek update that Bungie put in because the power grind that they added with this update is absolutely abysmal. Yeah, guys, let's go play some fireteam ops or solo ops and get +1s the entire time. But this update isn't all bad because you can get a tier 5 Fenutria Farah because nobody was near 450 power when Arms Week came out, so... Now you can actually get the rewards that you were meant to be able to get. The new Reclaim game mode is pretty cool. It puts you back into the Plague Lands. Only there's no Siva anywhere. And if there is Siva, it's browned out and not active at all anymore. So, not exactly sure why it's called the Plague Lands. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, when is the last time that you turned on this game and it genuinely brought you joy? I remember that this game used to be the end-all be-all of my life. Coming home from school, not waiting to get on with the boys, doing everything that we could in that game because it genuinely brought us joy. All this new update has done is just exacerbate existing problems and just overall decrease the quality of the game itself and put Bungie on the back foot, having to do damage control for everything, and it's a lot of trying to keep up with what they've done and just going back on it, flip-flopping on everything, and it's just really, really sad to see because this game used to bring me so much comfort and so much joy. And it just really feels like all of that has been ripped away and replaced with a model that is just encouraging playing the game and not enjoying the game. The introduction of chores, well, at least that's what the activities feel like now, to be able to get sort of better gear, but then again, it just takes out all of the fun and the aspect of, let's say there's a featured weapon for the Nightfall that you used to do. You would play that over and over and over again because you're seeking that specific loot and that specific gun. And it was special. It really was special. That feeling of getting that 4 out of 4 God roll with the masterwork that you want for that weapon that you've really been chasing has just been, ripped from the game completely. I don't feel that way about this game anymore. And it's just so disheartening for me to see the tonal shift that this game has been put in, where profits are placed over the actual health of the community and their enjoyment. Bungie, these are your fans. These are people who made you the company that you are today. Without us, they wouldn't have anything to show for their efforts. And it just feels like a huge slap in the face. But all that to say, I'm going to keep playing the game. I truly have nothing better to do. At all. Nothing better to do. The grind is addicting, blessing and a curse, but damn, man. It's just a husk of its former self. Anyway, guys, that's enough of my rant for today, but let me know how you guys are feeling about the new update, things you want Bungie to change, things that you'd like to see improved. Have a good one, boys.